All right, we are back. Episode 15 of the Bozo Buzz. Let's get it. I'm with it. All right, so a couple things we're gonna go over. We had a very, very eventful, because I took 2 weeks off. So it's hard to catch up where I was at now. So I'm gonna backtrack a little bit, and you all know this podcast is gonna be very, very controversial. It always is. And every single time that I think I push the limit, I push the limit even more. And I feel like we're going down that same exact path. But hey, someone needs to say it. Too many people are too scared of coming off a show, and they don't want to talk about it because they don't want to be canceled, and they don't want to ruin sponsorships. And as an influencer, you can't say this, you can't say that. I don't care. And I've made that perfectly clear. I lose followers on the daily. All right, yesterday. No. I posted a reel. I lost 100 followers and gained 5. That's my engagement. But however, I'm still hitting some big viral stuff sometimes, so it's really, really wacky. I gotta start looking here. I keep looking at the red record button. That's gotta be over here. I am recording this. This is on YouTube. Samsung BB21. I'm gonna put the phone down, so I'm not gonna be as loud this entire time. But I do have to keep my notes on where I'm talking about. But let's go back 2 weeks, because we are gonna touch base on this whole Kyle thing. The Kyle thing has me perturbed, irritated, to no end. And nobody else sees it, and somehow it's just me. Surprisingly though, no one has called me a racist yet, which I kind of think is a little funny. Good. All right, maybe the point is actually getting across to some people in their thick little skulls. Let's back it up. Quick news. Did y'all see Andrew Tate got banned? All right, if you don't know who he is, it's that guy. He's a multimillionaire. He goes viral off everything that he posts, but it's the way he talks about women, and that's what got him banned, literally from the internet. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere banned him. He didn't do anything. He didn't post a naked dick pic like what's-his-face did, that drummer guy who banged Pamela Anderson. He posted a picture, completely nude online, I saw it, and it was on Instagram for an hour? I say the word clown and I get banned. Or a 3-day suspension. But then he has a penis pic online for an hour, still has his account up and running. What's his name? Jimmy Lee? No. What's his name? Anyways, the hypocrisy of Hollywood and modern day America. So Andrew Tate was banned because he would refer to women as bitches and stuff, but it's just the way he was talking. What's funny though, this is gonna be highly controversial, he had a lot of serious good points. The men being the king of the castle, that's how it's supposed to be. Modern day feminism, they've completely went off course, and now they're just stupid with what they're trying to push and this and that. And that's why I posted the one reel of the Titanic in this day and age, and the guy's like, women and children first, and then Catherine's like, no. A woman can handle the sinking of the ship as much as a man can. Why would you not think about that? You're a misogynistic a-hole. And that's so true in this day and age. Somebody would get butthurt and offended by that. That's why I went to a comedic show about 3 weeks ago, and this guy, I think he's married to a black lady or either dating her, so he does a lot of comedic racial jokes. Some that you're sitting there ooh, dude. But hey, it has nothing to do with me. If someone else wants to get offended over it, go ahead. And he said the main thing is he'll be at a show, have 150 people, and let's say 75% are all just black people, and he's doing a show, they're all dying laughing. When he's done the show, he'll be walking off stage, and some white old Karen lady will be like, that show offended me. And he's like, so? That's this day and age. People get offended when it doesn't even have anything to do with them. So if I call you stupid and a clown, you shouldn't be getting mad because I'm obviously not talking about you. But if you get mad that I use those words, you probably are stupid and you probably are a clown. So, I don't know, it makes sense to me. So Andrew Tate was banned, basically based off freedom of speech. Really didn't do anything. It's just what people knew him as got him banned. He didn't say, he didn't call some girl a witch online and he got a notice of it. It's his podcast and his general demeanor that everyone got mad at, and then like social media banned him off everything. Did it affect him? No. Multimillionaire. He's fine. He had a lot of good points though. And a lot of like women in this day and age are like, those are red flags. If you date a man who listens to Andrew Tate, that's a red flag. Why? Like there's some things, yeah, you don't call women names, but he has a lot of good points. How far America has come off track. Men are not the king of the castles. They're not the warriors that they're supposed to be, that we are created to be. Like, and this all comes down to science. How bodies are made, this and that. Like, this is completely science. You guys wanted to be all about science during COVID and the vaccinations and trust the science. But then when I go to trust the science about genders, now science doesn't matter. Science is wrong. Let's do this instead. I think a man can have a baby now. You guys are a joke. All right, so anyways, Andrew Tate was banned. Did you guys see Derek and Claire are on The Amazing Race coming up? I don't know if it's this one. Yeah, it's got to be this one coming up. It's just a normal thing of, like, anyone can make it on TV pretty much. As long as you don't have baggage on you, that's something on social media can hurt the network, this and that, you're good to go. So Derek Claire on The Amazing Race, fine, great, dandy. Really, I actually like Derek a lot. I just don't know why he's with Claire. I don't know. But whatever, love is love. Whatever, love birds. So, did you notice on Paramount Plus? Now I'm going back 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks. Maybe I didn't even talk about this because I watch Big Brother on Paramount Plus, and ever since I started capitalizing on Taylor eating Lay's potato chips, now there's a ton of Lay's potato chips commercials. Not a ton, but like I saw a couple come up. And it's probably because Lay's got wind of it. And Lay's does know. We all saw their Twitter accounts that said like, oh, we support you, Taylor, this and that. So I really hope Taylor gets a contract from that. That'd be cool. That'd be super, super cool. I just hope no racial BS agenda would be pushed with that. So, what else? Joseph going home. All right, this is how far back I am. Joseph going home. You know what I really, really liked about that? Did you notice how well-spoken and clearly thought out his words and conversation were? Like, when he spoke, it was like he was very calm, methodical, meditated. He was just like, yeah, Julie, well, I think what happened here is blah, 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 blah. I don't know. When Joseph got evicted, I saw a different side of Joseph that I loved. Just very, very calm. And I think maybe he was calm in the house. I just didn't notice it till it was like too late. But very, very calm, methodical. I like that about Joseph a lot. Yeah, Turner, HOH, wants to put up Alyssa and Terrence. I don't know why I put that there. Taylor and Brittany on the block. They're both bawling like babies. LMAO. These are my notes. So, back it up. Remember when Taylor and Brittany were on the block? Why do people have to be so emotional? Like, I don't know. I wasn't crying when I was on the block. I cried when my grandfather died. Or when I missed the boys or something like that, like legitimate reasons. But once Holly put me up, I wasn't like, you start crying, and then all you need to do is start blaming yourself and saying, I'm the victim here, it's this and that. Like they're both bawling like babies. I need a minute. Grow up. Grow up. How old are you? Grow up. Irritates me to no end. Okay. Good. That's all out of my notes.
I know
So.
why you had that note.
Huh?
Did you have that note because he was laughing when he got voted?
Who?
When he put up Terrence started laughing. Is that why you put that as a note?
No, I had Turner, HOH, puts up Brittany and Alyssa. I don't think so. But yeah, it was funny when who nominated him? Michael nominated him? Was it Monty? When Michael nominates Terrence and he's like, his laugh made it more awkward than him actually just like laughing like, okay. Like, so stupid. I don't know. I thought it was funny. But anyways, backtrack. The whole Kyle thing. Wow. Oh, wow. Wow. So, and I know a lot of you that listen to me, you share my same exact thoughts. How is it in this day and age talking about an all-black alliance, a Cookout 2.0, all of a sudden makes you racist. And they're saying you're putting race into the game. Yep, that's what happened last year. You put race into the game. What'd you think was gonna happen? Now you're able to take a step out and say, all right, guys, we did the race thing last year. This year, I better not see anyone thinking that black people are working together. I'd like to point out, now maybe you gotta go way, way back. When was the last person or the last time a person of Asian descent won Big Brother? I'll wait. I think all those players are racist against Asian people. You see how stupid you sound? Idiots. So anyways, Kyle has every right to fear a Cookout 2.0. Every right. That does not make you racist. That makes you smart. And the fact that you're looking at statistics that do happen. Birds of a feather flock together. That's the key word with this whole thing. And he runs around like, yo, I wonder if there's a Cookout 2.0. There was no mention of that. That makes this a racial remark and a microaggression. Like, what? When the Cookout was formed, did everyone know that it was a black person alliance? No, because they kept it on the secret and nobody knew, so there were no signs. So Kyle saying there's no signs that maybe black people are going to work together for a Cookout 2.0 has every right. It's wild to me. And CBS is so scared of stepping on people's feet that they're like, oh, all right, start pumping this into the show. Microaggressions, racial remarks. He just doesn't know. He missed the big picture. That's what I love most about Facebook and Instagram is I'll see people start doing, I'm sort of laying low on like Facebook and stuff, but I do pop in here and there, and I have said, I tweeted it out. It's gonna be funny if at the end, black people do make an alliance, whether who's ever left. And all of a sudden, Kyle was right. Now, are they gonna go back and apologize that Kyle was right now? Or are we just gonna like, forget about it and act like it never happened? I'm very, like, at that point, everyone would have to owe Kyle an apology. Because he saw it. So I stand by Kyle. And I don't care if Kyle's out there apologizing now, this and that. I am telling you what, I don't know if it's California, I don't know if it's the liberal mob being around people and getting influenced in a certain way. Remember when I said on my Instagram the other day that I feel like looking back at clips of me on Snapchat or Instagram, I feel like I was a totally different person. But at that moment, I thought I was very authentic and real. And I didn't think I was acting fake at all. But now looking back from where I'm at now, looking back at that, like I feel like I was acting fake. So where did I make the change? Where now I feel my full true form has come out. This is real me. So it's weird to me. So with that being said, you're around such influential people, especially in Hollywood. I don't know. It's like a bubble of like just liberal BS that you're just so entwined in that you start siding a certain way. So even though Kyle apologized and all this stuff, and he says, I need to do better and learn, great. But he's either gonna remain quiet to keep contracts he has, but I guarantee that's actually not how he feels. But he knows he is outnumbered. And he's only outnumbered by the people he's around. And he knows that media is pushing the whole him apologizing thing. He doesn't know how the rest of the world feels. And then Monty's saying, I'm afraid that when Kyle comes out, he's gonna meet people that were actually thinking like him, and now they're all gonna be intertwined. Why would you be afraid of that? What's there to be afraid of? Is the KKK gonna show up outside your house and burn a cross in your front yard? Be realistic. Be realistic. What are you afraid of? Why is that such a big deal to you? Wild to me. Then Kyle goes to jury, and of course, pumping it right up, pumping it. He now has to apologize to everybody and watch a video why he was evicted. And even Taylor saying the best thing for Kyle's game right now is if he goes home. Shut up. Best thing for Kyle's game right now. Do you say that phrase very slowly? The best thing for Kyle's game is to go home. No. The best thing for Kyle's life, that you guys messed up. You guys made him lose contracts. The best thing for Kyle's life is to be evicted out of the Big Brother house. Don't sit there like you didn't do any damage and say, the best thing for your game is to go home. How is that good for his game? He went home. Wow. So, and then he's telling Jasmine, Joseph, and Indy. And of course, Indy spirals, tries to be the victim, because Indy she's so fake. I'm sure she's realistic more in real life, but she is so fake on camera. Holy jeez. Where she's like, I can't do this anymore. I just need to get up and walk away from the situation. Oh, man. So fake. And does Indy think she's a person, does she think she's a minority? Like, is Indy a minority? Oh, rising, I'm actually a minority. So it turns out on my mother's side, my grandparents, her grandparents, so my great-great-great-grandparents came over on the boat with Ellis Island. So I'm an immigrant. So I'm actually a minority now. And now I'm starting to be really offended by what Kyle has said. See how stupid I sound? I mean, this backstory is true. But you see how stupid I sound? So Indy's like, I can get up and just walk away. Sit down! Sit your white butt down! Oh, and she's sitting there like holding her eyes like about to cry. Can you get any more fake? Any more fake? Any more faker? She wins! She wins. The best thing for her game was to be evicted. I'm just going to start saying that for everything. Because obviously I'm going to say it for stuff that don't make sense. The best thing for losing weight is to eat that cheeseburger. That's how stupid you sound. So Kyle comes out. I did message Kyle's Instagram. I know a lot of his messages are turned off. You can't mention him in any of your stories. But I think his mom is running the account from what I knew. So I sent him a very positive message already. Just saying when you get out of the house, hit me up, blah, blah. I know what it's like to be blamed to be a racist person. Turns out it's just a bunch of clowns hiding behind a keyboard. But then I sent a follow-up message about last week, I think. And I said, hey, I was like, Kyle's mom. I was like, if you're watching his account or whatever, I was like, if you need to bounce anything off me, I was like, hit me up. I got you. If you need a vet, if you need to blow off some steam, I got you, this and that. So I sent 2 messages out to Kyle's Instagram to go from there. Because I just feel bad. His whole experience is getting ruined and shot down. And it's all these clowns on the internet that are like so excited about it. Like they manage every single one's detail. What's funny about this is nothing actually happens. Like what you have before the show, you always have after the show. Everyone thought they canceled Nick from my season. They got him fired and all this stuff. Wrong. He still has his exact life that he had before the show. He still has it after the show. The only thing these clowns that are infatuated with people online can do is make you lose stuff that you got while you were on the show. It'd be like me reaching out to Lay's Potato Chips and saying, yo, Taylor did this, blah, 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 and then Lay's Potato drops it. However, Taylor goes back to her normal modeling life. So see that? Like these idiots don't know that. They don't realize that. So they were all excited because Kyle had like, I don't know, 2 managers or something on his Instagram, and they also like got deleted from the profile. I don't know how, because wouldn't Kyle's mom have to delete from the bio? I would think. So they're all excited, like, we did it, guys. What? He's back to his normal life that he had before the show. Good job! Put on your little rainbow hair and stick a little red nose in front of your face. That's what you look like. So everyone's like so excited about that. Like they canceled Kyle. You did it. He's going back to his normal Mormon life or whatever he was. Mormon? Mormon. It's wild to me. It's wild to me. So enough of that. You all know how I feel about that. Bunch of idiots. What is funny though, and this is why I have no shame in saying what I'm saying, because I have no shame in meeting these people later on. Like it's not like I hate them as people. It's not like it's a thing. Hang on. No, it was a text from Betsy saying something about Jane or whatever. I'll be done in 10 minutes. I got to record on Melissa's phone and do the podcast on my phone. So anyways, what was I saying? Meeting these people. So like, I don't think I'm doing Give Kids the World this year. I didn't reach out to Omar or anything. I was thinking about it, but like I might not be able to get the time off of work. I was able to do it last year, but this year I don't think I'm going to. However, I live in Florida, so I'm thinking that I am going to make an appearance so I can see Nicole. Someone else is doing Give Kids the World. Nicole's doing Give Kids the World. David, I think, is doing Give Kids the World. So I'm definitely going to end up swinging by, whether it's the VIP night or whatever. I'm going to end up swinging by just to say hi. And there's no shame in like me like meeting these people. If people from this season are on, great. Like, great, no shame. I like them as people. You just got to call it out. Call it the BS. I met tons of people who did not like me and were completely fine. I remember Elena. Is it Elena Davis or Davies? I think it's Davis. Elena Davis. Nick clapped at her in the house, and she got mad. She like roasted him on the podcast or whatever. But like they're completely fine to this day. It's like a big brother thing. We all know how we were on a show. We all know how we acted. We all did some stuff that we want to take back. Not me. Perfect. No. But like there's all stuff that's being done. So like I have no hard feelings to these people. If these people can't handle that when they come out of the house, then maybe Big Brother wasn't for you. Because you're going to quickly have to learn. Because there's a lot of people that are not going to like you. So even like me, like constantly calling Michael and Brittany clowns for using race to further their game. Because we all know that's what happened. Kyle was on their side for a month, I think, until he decided to turn. And all of a sudden, Michael and Brittany were so pressed by the racial subject of him assuming the black people in the house were going to work together. Why would he assume that? That's never been done. So, that whole thing, like, I constantly post pictures of Michael and Brittany with little clown hair and little noses and stuff. I think it's funny. But if I ever see them in person, I would probably get a picture with them. It just is what it is. You come off Big Brother, and you know these people, and you might not like what they did on the show, but they're great people now. That's how I feel about it. If you can't get over that and grow up. I know Evil Dick didn't like me, but yet me and Evil Dick hit it off. We're still fine. So it's going to be interesting. So with that being said, I'm probably going to still pop in at Give Kids the World, see everybody, see what's going on. But I don't think I'm going to be there for the whole entire weekend. I'll probably just maybe go for a night or something on a Saturday or something like that. Because there's a lot of people that I know now from Survivor and this and that. It would totally be a fun night. I'll have to get a babysitter. I mean, Melissa will go. But so we just finished now the double eviction, and they got out Michael. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about that. Michael did deserve to win, whether we like it or not, whether he did use race to further his game. But he did it. And I feel like it's like sweet justice of karma coming back around that you want to burn something like that. And then it's funny, he turns around and he burns Brittany. And then Brittany's all like shocked by it. Like, what? You just burned my entire game. That's what you did to Kyle. How do you feel now? How do you imagine if Michael burned your game and called you a racist on top of it? Imagine how you'd feel then. When you're there sobbing like a baby. Why would you say that, Michael? It's what he does. You guys knew he was petty from the beginning. And then you're acting like, Michael, why would you do that to me? I mean, I'm your best friend. You're going home, and there's nothing you can do to save your game. So, but like, why would you say that about me? Like, did you think you're gonna save your game? Duh. Wild to me. These babies that are crying on the blocks. I just can't get enough of it. Has there ever been a guy that like cried on the block? Oh, didn't Andy Cohen? Not Cohen. Yeah, is it Cohen? Andy. Didn't Andy cry at the double eviction? Was he like sobbing, or was that Gina Marie? That was like, and they were crying when they were like trying to like save themselves. I know Christy sobbed on my season when, wait, no. Maybe I watched it. I don't know. I remember Christy crying because she thought she was going home. I don't know. I'm getting all like confused now. But either way, Michael's gone. Great. So now we're left with Monty, Turner, Taylor, Alyssa. Is there 4, babes? Is that where we're at? Monty, Turner, Alyssa, Taylor, Brittany, 5. So we're up to 5. So I heard that there's a rumor that Monty wants to work with Taylor or something. But somebody is basing it off of people of color to make an alliance. So that's gonna be funny if that's true. Because then Kyle's right. Good one. Like, is this gonna be the new thing that you can base an alliance off a race, but if you talk about it, you're racist? Then you know what? That would make sense. We're in the year 2022. Everything's going to crap. That would make perfect sense to me. So, anyways, pop it in. Episode 15. I know I did miss it last week, but either or. Tune in, I guess, next week, because we're going to be wrapping up here. I almost forgot. Hang on a second, guys. I wanted to tell you something. Let me go to it. So, I have a little sponsorship in this podcast. It's got to be quick. It's got to be funny. Infinity Payment Systems. Remember that name, Infinity Payment Systems. My buddy, you've all seen him, Joe Murtis, he works for them. And he was like, Sam, can you just give a little plug in here on your podcast, see what happens? And I was like, buddy, my podcasts are very, very problematic. He's like, I don't care, I love you anyways, just plug it in, like, I don't care what happens. Let me read this little skit. So, do you own a business? Are you tired of paying credit card processing fees? If so, check out Infinity Payment Systems. It's the largest family-owned merchant services company in the world. They can eliminate 100% of your processing fees and save your business thousands of dollars annually. This is 100% true, because he tells me this stuff, and like, I don't know how he does it, I don't know how it works, but he tried to dumb it down a little bit for this. Being family-owned, they work hands-on with all their merchants. No 1-800 automated recordings. You get direct contact to your representative, which is usually Joe Murtis. Any questions, someone will always be available for your needs. Point of sale systems, countertop terminals, mobile terminals, virtual terminals. Infinity Payment System does it all. A+ rating with the BBB, Better Business Bureau. 25 years helping small businesses all over the world. Get your free consultation today. Contact Joe at infinitypaymentsystems.com. That's Joe at infinitypaymentsystems.com. And use code word SamSmithBB21 to get 10% off any hardware. So, in short, if you want a business and people are swiping their cards in your machine, why does my arm look so wobbly? If you're swiping cards, there's fees and stuff associated with that, and a lot of people are getting taken for granted when they own businesses on those fees. He saves businesses tons of money. It's wild. I don't really understand it all. I don't know how it works, but if you own a business and you're doing the card swipe things, check it out. It's going to be worth your time. But go Joe at infinitypaymentsystems.com. So guys, thanks for tuning in to Bozo Buzz episode 15. I'll see you next week. That wasn't so bad. That was good. Quick, to the point, in, out, boom, done. I'll see you next time.